Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This time around, I'm going to be doing a review for the Peanuts movie, the 2015 one. And yeah, this movie stars the voice acting talents of Noah Schnapp, Trombone Shorty, Rebecca Bloom, Anastasia Bredekina, Francesca Capaldi, Kristen Chenworth, Alexander Griffin, Noah Johnston, Bill Mendez, Hadley Bell Miller, Hadley Bell Miller, Bell Miller, yeah, Mitch Ravilli, Venus Schultes, Mario Sheets, AJ Teke, and Madison Shipman. So yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those of you that actually watched this film and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those of you that actually watched this movie and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that I never gave you a fair one because as usual, I did. So as usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then narrate. So basically, here we go again, Charlie Brown. Two stories, the plot and subplot. The main plot, which we see through the trailer, which we saw through the trailers, and it's the main story, is basically Charlie Brown. He sees this redheaded girl, and he's basically trying to, I guess, become her boyfriend. I don't know. Isn't he like in elementary school? That's the thing. He's trying to get the girl, and obviously he has to go through his troubles. Um, he has to go through these obstacles to prove his worth, to prove that he is a worthy boyfriend. I guess I don't know. It's kind of weird because isn't he like in elementary school theoretically? Um, but yeah, he's trying to get the girl, and then you also have Snoopy who is going after the Red Baron as usual. Pretty funny, and yeah, there's really nothing else to say about this movie. It's the Peanuts movie. It's more or less what you expect. It's based off the comics, okay, or comic strips and animated TV shorts or TV movies from the past 10, 15, 20, 30 years. So, yeah, I feel like this is a really simplistic movie at its core. It's a really simple, run of the mill movie. And what I mean by that, it's like I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I just feel it's a bit generic, especially when it comes to the previous Charlie Brown movies, the previous Peanut movies, and any in Peanuts in general. I just feel like it's too generic. And even in this day and age, it just feels a bit generic because you have many movies that are just like this, or at least the main plot is like this, where you have a character who's trying to get the girl or the guy, they're trying to get into this relationship. And yeah, the one thing that just makes it weird is that this kid's like in elementary school. I've always assumed Charlie Brown's like in fifth grade. No more than like he just there's no way he's ever over fifth grade. I've always thought he was in fifth grade, and they make it apparent because there is this one line of dialogue where he's talking to his sister, where he's like, "You have to go through through middle school, then junior high, and then college." So that's like, so because the sister was like, like I'm happy I'm gonna be graduating like in 4 more years because I guess she's in first grade, and then he's like, well, you have to go through middle school, you have to go through junior high, and you have to go through college, and then if you want, you have to go through to get a bachelor or something like that. And she's like, so that's 32 more years, which in reality it's like another 20 years, um, ish. It depends what you do after college. The first initial 4 years of college, but yeah. So I assume after that he's a fifth grader. So yeah, that's my main problem with this movie. It's just really run of the mill. The main plot is very generic. The stuff with the Red Baron, with Snoopy and the Red Baron, that was fun. That's generic for the Peanuts movie, but it's like a running gag for the Peanuts. So yeah, I just felt like it's a good movie. It's well animated. Blue Sky, I believe, is the one I believe Blue Sky did this, and they did. Um, I believe they also did Rio. The Rio movies I'm okay with. Peanuts movies, it's an okay movie. It is well animated, really reminiscent of the older cartoon movies. Has that style, so I really did like that. The voice acting is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. But I just feel like the major problem is in the storytelling aspect and how it just becomes a bit generic and run of the mill, from both a Peanuts series or Peanuts franchise standpoint and as an overall standpoint of the movie business that we currently have. I just feel like the plot is just too generic. You're trying to get the girl, you have some obstacles to go through. And yeah, and also from it just doesn't make sense. I know they did that in the comics, where he's trying to get the girl, but I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It's just kind of weird. Like it's okay for him to be attracted to girls. That's I have no problem with that. But the fact that he wants to be like, her boyfriend is I just feel kind of weird, especially since he's like in fifth grade. Um, yeah, it's just kind of weird, and he keeps her pencil, which is really weird. Um, and just it really make it's like logically, I feel there's something really illogical about this. The girl loses her pencil early on in the movie, and he keeps it throughout most of the movie, and he returns it to her like within like the last 2 or 3 minutes of the movie, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I've been looking for this my whole life." Or like this whole year, and I'm like, you're actually gonna remember pencil? Like I barely forget what, like even in first grade or whatever, elementary school, even if I had a pencil with a special design on it and I'd lose it, I wouldn't really realize it till like a few months afterwards or something like that, or like a couple of days or weeks afterwards. And even after that, I'd be like, oh crap, whatever. And just get a pen or another pencil and just keep writing. So yeah, and I wouldn't really be looking for it. If I find it, good for me. If not, who cares? I just feel like the plot was really weak. And there's just some things are illogical. He's in fifth grade and he reads War and Peace. Like what the fuck? I mean, I know Charlie Brown is smart, but it's just kind of weird. You're in fifth grade and you're reading War and Peace. Um, it's, I'm in 11th grade and I haven't read the War and Peace. Okay, so yeah. Actually, I don't know anybody who's read War and Peace. Come to think about it, so yeah, it's well animated, it's well written, well voice acted for the most part. It's well voice acted. It has good animation. The action sequences between Snoopy and the Red Baron are funny. But I just feel like it's a bit cliche for the whole Peanuts movie. It's a bit generic, and yeah, overall, it's a good film, nevertheless, especially for the holidays. Charlie Brown, always good around the holidays. I'd still say you should check it out just because it's Charlie Brown. I just feel like the plot as a whole was a bit generic, or is a bit generic in and of itself. So yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'll give this movie a 7 out of 10. Still a good movie. Do check it out if you haven't already. And yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Comment down below on your thoughts on the movie. Have you seen it? And if not, why not? And if you have, what are your thoughts on it? Comment all that down below. Let me know. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.